Man United 3, Brentford 0, Sanch. That's the end of the games at Old Trafford this year. Awful year, awful year. But nice to see a routine win for once. Sum up the season for me, bro. Sum it all up. Give me your emotions. Give me your thoughts on what you've witnessed this year.
I said I didn't want to ramble on. Just compare it to the first home game of the season.
Oh.
Why did you say that? Because you got to.
It was bright, it was hot. Leeds,
Hat-trick.
Pogba gets 4 assists, Bruno hat-trick. We're thinking, yeah. And then now, in the rain, in the dark.
In the rain. And we did win 3-0, but the atmosphere, the whole feel around the club, the feel around the ground today, the difference is staggering night and day. It's sad. It's disappointing. I've got an anger towards them players. Obviously, Ole has to play a part. Ralph's played a part, but ultimately, the players have to. They're lucky they play for this football club, and they got that reception at the end. Because any other club, that's probably get booed off the pitch. You know what I'm saying? So they're lucky they play for us, but ultimately, they've let us all down immensely, and we're a credit to this football club. They haven't been that, and there's no excuse. We can analyse it till the cows come home, but they've just not been good enough. And it's a strong statement, but I feel like they've down tools, and that's not the first time they've down tools. So I've seen the interviews before and saying who's going to get a chance, and like one of them said before, I wished a lot of them went, to be honest with you. But ultimately, that's not football. You can't do that. It's not realistic. So the guy, Ten Hag, when he comes in, has to pick and choose carefully who can he trust, maybe to do a job, put a shift in, and who we really need to let go.
How much do you think he will look at what certain players done last year? Obviously, he wasn't here for it, but he will be well informed by Ralph and know bits and pieces of what's going on. And how much of it will he go, listen, I don't care. I'm the new guy. This is my standards. I'm going to get into them. I'm going to get a tune out of them. And if I don't see it in training in the early stages or whatever, then I'll make changes. How much do you think he will look on last year, and how much do you think he will have a clear slate?
Well, the thing is, over the years, we've just been poorly run. So ultimately, what my argument's always been, we need a manager to come in here and get the best tune out of the group of players he's got, which I've always said. Because yes, we'll have some. It won't be every summer where we spend 200 million, but like we've shown in the last summers that we done brilliantly to get them 3 players in last summer, but the summer before was just Donny. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're not running away where we're just going to be able to fill the holes, and we've got players on massive wages. We've got players on that we can't move on. We've not been able to move on players for how many years now? So my point's always been we need a manager who's going to come in here and get the best tune out of the set of players that he's already got, and maybe add his 1 or 2 to maybe finish it off. And Ole done probably the best job at getting a group of players playing. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, if he comes in and says I believe in getting Rashford playing, Maguire playing, whoever else playing, then I can't really blame the bloke.
It's like you want to give him your own advice, though. Say no, don't trust him. I'm telling you.
Because we've obviously been put what we've been put through this season, and I'm obviously standing here angry. So, but obviously I got to remember this is football. People have bad seasons. People have bad games. So I need to. If Ten Hag decides to keep, say, Diogo Dalot, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna just attack him now. You know what I'm saying? Is that
the most important thing then for you then, as fans? We must get behind Ten Hag's decisions.
Of course, ultimately he's gonna come in and he's gonna be on the training ground and he's gonna decide his own thing. If he deems whoever to be
even
good enough.
Even if it's the most unpopular guy,
But, well, we had to stand by Ole, pick him up Tom every week, McFred, but a lot of people disagreed with it, and ultimately it I won't say it worked because it didn't really lead us anywhere, but it did prove.
Out of what we had, it did
prove a fair bit of people wrong. So ultimately, if he comes in and, like I said, that Dalot, the Rashfords, and Maguires thinks he can get a tune out of them, bloody hell, good luck to him. But we gotta hope he can. Ultimately,
To finish off, who was your player of the season and why?
Only one person, Ronaldo. There wasn't a queue. There wasn't a long queue.
No.
It was only him, no one else.
Yeah.
And if there was anyone to say anyone else, I just completely disagree. He's literally he's the credit to this football club. I was saying we are the credit to this football. Him on that football pitch, he's the credit. Like you said, he's had a crazy tragedy, and to come, I was at 2 goals now since that's happened.
Arsenal. Then who was the last home game against Chelsea,
and
then today.
So obviously, when he came, did I agree with him? Maybe, well, obviously the whole emotion around it, you're always going to back it. But he's come in, he had a patch in the middle of the season where it wasn't. But he is the one person where he could have walked out that stadium today with his head held high, because like he was in his first stint, he's shown it here, and that's just the player he is, the mentality he is, and I feel sorry for him. And he shouldn't be playing Europa League football. The only reason I wanted us to get top 4 is probably because of him, because I feel so sorry for him, and he deserves so. And there was a few times today where he lost his head at a few players. I was De Gea, McTom, and those are the standards. And maybe he's walked in and shook this club up, because I feel like he did walk in, and a lot of people are like, whoa, we're not used to this. And if that was the case, then I'm happy. If that's all he done, then I'm happy. I'm happy he came. And yeah.
Next season, bro.